Hey everyone. I thought I would do something a little bit new today, and that is a vlog style video. I am in beautiful Collingwood, Ontario on a much needed wellness and yoga retreat. And although the weather hasn't been fantastic, you may hear that it is really coming down, and it's been raining off and on pretty hard since I arrived yesterday, but I've still had a fantastic trip so far. I am probably sounding more relaxed than usual, and that's because I just left Scandinave Spa and had a fantastic time doing the Nordic water circuit, even though it was raining for most of the time. The hot pools were still great. The sauna and the steam room were still absolutely fantastic. And I was able to really relax and to get out of the rain, kind of lounged on some lounge chairs in warmer rooms with some tea when I needed to. So it was a very relaxing day. The day before I started my official kind of wellness retreat, I ended up at Dermatica Laser Spa. Anyhow, they're a Toronto-based medical aesthetics spa. I usually get I think it's called a Lutronic laser photofacial, so a little bit different from IPL treatments, and it just keeps my skin looking really plump, and it improves collagen, it gets rid of small little acne scars, and it seems to really improve the broken capillaries that I used to have on my skin. It has also removed all of my freckles. Yesterday, when I got here, I did the most fantastic reflexology session at this wonderful reflexologist's home, and it was so chilly and it was raining when I arrived. I landed at her place and I got into a really warm heated blanket, and she gave me the most incredible reflexology session and foot massage, and it was such a great way to start my vacation here in Collingwood. And then after that, I had dinner at Soul Restaurant or Soul Eatery. They have really great, healthy, mainly plant-based, but they do have meat as well, foods. And I had the best pad thai with a delicious Earl Grey tea, and it was exactly what I needed after having such a great reflexology session, and I wanted to keep the kind of cozy momentum going. And I also happened to pick up a few really cute items. There's a fantastic little body care shop here, and they make custom blends of deodorants and fragrances and essential oils and soaps, and I picked up vanilla mandarin, which is my favorite scent from them, and it literally smells like creamsicles, and I absolutely love it. I was looking at some of their rose oil, and they had lily and pineapple, which all seemed a bit more sophisticated, but the creamsicle flavor was really calling to me, so I picked up some of that. And then I stopped at Serenity Candles, and they are another Collingwood based business. They make hand poured candles from soy wax, and they are always making new scents and flavors, and they change over their flavors, I think, every month. This time that I popped in, I checked out their Falling Leaves new candle scent, and it has vetiver and I forget the other top notes, but it has this really beautiful autumnal smell without being too sweet or cloying. It's very kind of like a walk through the forest in the fall, so I'm really looking forward to bringing the Falling Leaves candle home. Next up, I am going to be heading to Thornbury, which is a really cute little city just past Blue Mountain. It's not a city, it's a little township, and they have an awesome little cafe there, and they also have an art gallery. I've forgotten the name of it, but they have beautiful little art pieces, and they've got some other cute shops. So it is pouring rain. I was going to go for a hike, but instead I think I'm going to pop over to Thornbury, grab grab some delicious lunch, maybe a soup and a sandwich, and then check out the art gallery and some of the little shops. This evening, I am doing yoga at Everlove. I had an incredible class at Everlove last night. I did their restorative yoga class, and it was exactly what I needed after having such a long journey up here. So it was great to do the class before bedtime. And then tonight I'm doing a yoga class at Everlove that is, I think it's called Fire Flow. So it's a super hot class. And then afterwards they offer a cold plunge if you're into it. I think I'm going to skip the cold plunge because I already had a lot of time in water today here at the spa, but we'll see what the rest of this trip holds, and I'll make sure to capture footage while I'm continuing on this little wellness journey. Okay, I'm back and I am at the bed and breakfast that I'm staying at. I've had a slight change of plans because the rain started coming down even harder and it's basically a torrential downpour out there. So I decided not to drive further away from the mountain and instead I headed kind of back. So I am in Nottawa and I am going to check out a really cute little place right near the bed and breakfast that I'm staying at, and it is called the Nottawa General Store and Cafe. It has incredible reviews. I've driven past it a few times and it looks really cute, so I'm just gonna pop over there and hopefully get a fantastic little lunch and a chance to see something else that's local. They might have a few cute items there that are locally made, so I'm gonna check it out.
They actually cover like I can, I mean, I read it.
Okay, it is Saturday morning and it's not raining today. I went back to Nottawa General Store to pick up some coffee and now I'm checking the bookstore out in the back that I missed yesterday. I literally said, "What in the cute?" when I walked back out here because it is the most adorable little path to a tiny little bookshop. So let's head in. Okay, so I just got back from the Nottawa Cottage bookstore. I had a few things to pick up at my bed and breakfast before I'm heading to Thornbury, and I picked up this really cute gothic horror, and it's called Her Wicked Roots by Tanya Pell. It has a kind of garden and mystery element, so I'm really looking forward to reading it. And I just have to say that the owner of that shop, I didn't catch her name, but she was absolutely adorable. She opened the shop about a year ago. I think she said her 1 year anniversary is just coming up, and she did the most incredible job merchandising the shop and choosing the books, and she's really knowledgeable about all the books in the shop. So if you're ever in Collingwood or Blue Mountain and you have some time to go like 10 minutes down the road to Nottawa, I absolutely recommend it. And you can check out her bookshop, and there's a great little general store, like I mentioned, right in front. You can pick up a coffee on your way there. So just absolutely great morning little adventure and some great coffee. And now I am off on my next adventure. Okay, I have just arrived in Thornbury and the weather cleared. It started pouring rain, and I was a little worried that we would have another torrential downpour, but it was a quick burst. So now the weather is clear and everything's looking beautiful, and I'm really excited to get out and check out the town. I just wanted to take a moment first to talk a little bit about self-care. So earlier I had shared that this is a bit of a self-care vacation slash retreat for me. It's only a few days, but it's enough to do a bit of a reset and get out of the city. And a lot of what I've been doing is yoga and spa treatments and getting out into the water, but there's more to self-care than just like the physical self-care. There's also mental and emotional self-care. And what I like about getting out into little towns and meeting new people and seeing the shops is really feeling that pace of life and expanding my mind. I noticed on the drive out here that I was thinking about a lot of new creative projects, and in part that's just because I've been able to take such a break and get more creative inspiration either from some of the shop owners that I've been talking to or just from getting out in nature. I wanted to share that I don't think a self-care retreat has to solely be about the physical aspects of self-care. It can really focus on the other elements, which might be just expanding your mind, expanding your perspective, and getting into a new frame of reference. I'm feeling very creative and relaxed right now. I think this was a really good reminder that sometimes just getting out of your daily routine is enough to refresh you and change your perspective, especially with everything that's been going on in the world, politically, environmentally, all of that. It's great to just take a break, get out of your bubble, get out into nature, and have a good time. Enjoy life. Remember what it's like to just like have some fun and get out into the world and see what it has to offer. Next up, I'm going to be checking out some shops, going out for lunch, checking out an art gallery, and enjoying this beautiful fall day. So come join me. Loft Gallery is holding their annual square foot show where they literally have 1 foot paintings that you can purchase for around $200 per painting from Canadian artists that typically charge a lot more for their work. So it's a great way to get some incredible artwork at a wonderful price. And all of the paintings are available for sale online from now until Christmas. So I'll drop the link below. I also stopped by Kelly Gale's creative studio, and I absolutely loved her vibrant, locally themed paintings, all of which were incredibly affordable. And I picked up one of her very well-known birch tree paintings. I chose one with a green background, and it looks fantastic in my bathroom.